Well, hello all, friends and family. We're out here on the property today. And what we're going to be taking a look at is our Kentucky Wonder pole beans. Now, if you'll remember, or if you watched the video on it, back on the 27th of July, we pruned our Kentucky Wonder pole beans. And the reason we did that was made a mistake. Didn't cut the poles off. And they grew up the poles, and they were about 15 feet tall. But besides that, we need to do it for another reason. The deer, several weeks before, it came through and browsed all the leaves off the lower section. So likewise, I explained in the previous video that I was also going to prune them to promote side growth on these bean vines, because the deer came through and browsed them all back several weeks before. And the bottom of them were a little bit naked, no leaves. And I would encourage you to go back in time and watch that video as well. When deer come to dinner, you'll see just how the deer left them. But it's been 10 days now since we've done that, back on July 27th. So I wanted to come bring y'all out and show you how they're looking now. And let's see if indeed pruning our Kentucky Wonder pole beans made a difference. Let's go check it out, see how they're doing. Come on. So let's walk on down here and check these Kentucky Wonder pole beans. Now I want you to take a look at them now. And I'm going to insert a little bit of the previous video that showed what condition they were prior to cutting them back on the top. So here we are over at the Kentucky Wonder pole beans, and we're going to take you up here and you can see how high up these go. And that's about 15 or more feet high. Now what we wanted to do was, before they got up that high, you can see that vertical support pole going across. We wanted to trim those poles before the beans climbed up that high. That way they'd lay over horizontal support and trail on down. But we weren't paying attention. We let them get too high before that happened. Now, as you can see down here, there's still some naked areas in these Kentucky Wonder pole beans. The reason for that is the deer got in before we put up deer netting, and they browsed back all the leaves. And if you haven't watched that video on when deer come to dinner, you should. Because many people I see on YouTube and the internet, when there's severe insect damage or animal damage to the plants, they'll just pull them up. Well, green beans, pole beans, or bush, when they are browsed back by animals, will come back if you give them time. Now granted, these Kentucky Wonder beans are nowhere near as fast at doing that as my rattlesnake pole beans were. But as you can see over here, on the first part of this planting that was browsed back, they have indeed resprouted leaves where the deer ate all the leaves off prior. This area over here is starting to sprout new leaves as well. And now you can look down through here and see what they look like now. Now let's get up here close, take a look at them. Now this side here hasn't fully leafed out, but it's way ahead of where it was 10 days ago. You can see a lot of new blossoms that have formed in the beans. Right there's some, as well as there. None of that was there the last time. You see right here, new vine that's growing up right here. And we're just going to put it around there. There's many more of those And look at all the blossoms. And like I said in that past video, one of the benefits from pruning your pole beans back is it will encourage more production. And look at the beans. Look how nice that one looks. There's some more there. Oh, there's a nice cluster right there. A couple more clusters back there behind. Some more right there. And 10 days ago, all the beans were up above that support. Down this section, there was not a bean to be seen. But now, you can see them just everywhere. So those of you who watched that video and thought old Mr. Tom lost his mind, that was the reason I wanted to bring y'all out and show you how they're coming now. And you get all the way down in here and you can find beans. See right there? See right there? A lot of new vine growth and a pile of beans now. We didn't have not one bean on these Kentucky Wonders below that support. There's a fine little one starting to form up there. So by all means, go back, check out my previous video on pruning these beans back. And yours may not have grown up to the point where you can't pick them. But even so, by cutting the ends off and letting them re-sprout in all the leaf crotches, will definitely bring them back to life and renew the production. I'm happy with the results, and in the end, that's all that counts. So there you have it, folks. Just a short video to show you indeed that pruning Kentucky Wonder pole beans has worked out. Lots of new growth, a pile of beans on them now, and that's been in 10 days. And I'm sure they'll continue throughout the season. So friends and family, till next time we see you, y'all take care, stay safe, God bless each and every one of you. Goodbye for now.